Tap came down. Here comes Cusick. Cusick's quick. Oh, wow. How's that? Dribbles it through. Beautiful stuff from Mark Cusick. A great start for the Dodgers Ferry Shark. And now a rushed kick from the Cygnet Port player. Comes all the way up. Murphy. And now Boscott. This is what he can do. He's quick. Over the top to Fox. Fox is running into an open goal. And they've got it on the board. Lane got his ruck tap. And it comes now for Cato. With a headband to meet Cato. Here comes Boscott again. Attacks the pack, then uses his explosive pace, sells some candy, dodges a little bit of a hooker tackle. Handball comes over the top to Bastic. In the middle here now, Toby Cohen's got time and space. He handballs over the top to Livingston. Livingston gets his kick away just. It's a beautiful goal. Sends it out of bounds on the full. Not a lot of room here, so he decides to go short, finds a teammate there in Sammy Yule. Maybe too far out to score.
I'd like to see their bigger guys
Dunn,
push back.
clever, quick kick and goal. Jordan Dunn gets a goal, the first of the second term for the entire match. And Geordie Dunn puts the Sharks in front.
Cygnet were under pressure for the last minute or so there, were they? They just couldn't...
Well, yeah, they had a lot of numbers back, Cygnet. You can see on screen here in the Moodford replay.
It's a free kick for another hot. That's costly from Cygnet. So I think he's given him a bit of a belt after the... we didn't quite see it, but gave him a bit of a belt afterwards.
No, I missed it too. I was too busy watching the Moodford replay. And Kurt Stiles.
Stiles, he's going to have a shot on goal.
Well, this will be a massive boost for the Sharks.
He's got it. So that is a very costly error, unfortunately, from Cygnet.
Hooker hasn't had his kicking boots on today. Let's see what he can do here. Oh, he drops it down, pulls up the ankle socks. They are a rank pair of socks.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, they're not long. I always like a high sock, so they're no good for me.
A stocking almost, as in comes Campbell Hooker. It's nice off the boot, and it's worked beautifully through the breeze. And Campbell Hooker has his second, and there's 3 goals to naught in this second term. His kick goes long down towards their teammate, and that was a good mark floating across the front. Who's that? Is that
Siggins?
Yep. He's done that his whole career, hasn't he?
That's right. He's flicked it really wide. Suki's just run a mile, and Big Fox is in uncharted territory, chasing Suki up the ground.
Young flew at the back. Here's a chance down underneath for Stanley. He can't quite. Clever tap from the coach, Cato.
It's a hot potato in there.
It is.
Benny Richmond gets it.
Smart. Round the corner, Matheson.
Matheson straight away.
Well. Tackle without Joey Doreen said, give me a free kick. Umpire said no.
I reckon there'll be some old blokes watching at home, watching the live telecast of the Dodgers Cygnet game.
Got it off towards Richmond. Richmond's handball comes up. They're out here now. Stiles, short one, bends it around. They've got another one.
They've got all the goal scorers at the moment.
Well, they got 6 in a term, 6 unanswered goals, 20 minutes gone on the Jackson Motor Company scoreboard.
And you can see the Cygnet backs, they've got their hands on their hips, and they just really don't know what to do or how to stop this at the moment, because players from the other end of the ground, like Anderton, Siggo, they're flowing in from the half-back line, and they're just forcing the ball just to be cut off through the middle of the ground and rebound back in again.
Joined by a victorious coach down here at the Dodgers Ferry Sharks, Brent Dolliver. Mate, you've got to be happy with that result.
Very happy with that result, mate. We've put a focus on having some fun this week. I don't think the boys have been having fun over the last few weeks, so to come, our processes were ticked off all game, and the most exciting thing was the boys had fun, and it showed on the scoreboard.
Yeah, absolutely. The scoreboard, 40 shots to 23. You've got to be happy with that.
Very happy. The last probably 4 or 5 weeks, we've averaged probably about 12 shots on goal, so to have 40 is unreal. The boys' pressure was elite today. That's the best pressure we've brought since round 1, so it's been missing over the last 5 or 6 weeks, but the boys finally clicked today.
I said it in the call today, mate. I felt like you had contributors across the board. There wasn't any passengers.
There wasn't. No, I just said that to the boys. There's 22 contributors today, and most weeks we've had sort of 4 or 5 that have really stood up, but today it was first time, since round 1 that we had 22 contributors. Joined
by the ID Clothing Player of the Match, Benny Richmond. Good win, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Good win. You're the ID Clothing Player of the Match. Mate, how did you find that contest?
Yeah, it was a hot footy early, but we were pretty much all over him after first quarter.
A little bit of arrogance there from Ben Richmond. And the boys are in the background, mate, being very respectful and quiet. Mate, that keeps your season alive.
Yeah, so up to Lindisfarne next week. We've got a pretty good record against them, apart from North Hobart. So hopefully we can get a win and, go from there.
Couple of big forwards as well, kicking some bags. You must be happy that you've hit the scoreboard.
Yeah, a lot of confidence going inside 50 there. We've got a great forward line, so showed it today. Yeah.
There we go, Benny Richmond, the ID Clothing Player of the Match.